Hi, fourth grade, and welcome back to Math with Mr. G. Today we're working on week 2, day 2, and our objective for today is to fluently add and subtract multi-digit whole numbers using the standard algorithm. Our focus today is going to be primarily on word problems. We're going to be looking at the cubes method and how we can use that to deal with addition and subtraction problems in these word problems. So without any time wasted, let's get started right on the first one. So on the side here, I'm going to write out my cubes method. So C, U, B. Oh, let's make that B a little fancier. E, S. Great. So now let's read the question. It says, in 1 year, the factory used 11,650 meters of cotton, 4,950 fewer meters of silk than cotton, and 3,500 fewer meters of wool than silk. How many meters in all were used of the three fabrics? Okay, when we see this kind of question where we use different kinds of measure for things, so like I have, for instance, I have cotton, silk, and wool. I really like to draw a chart. So I'm going to draw myself a chart right here. And since we have three things, I'm going to break it up into 3 parts, split in 2. I am very much the kind of person that I like drawing charts because they help organize the information that's written. So I make this more of a math problem and less of a reading problem. So let's put in what we're measuring. So we have cotton, wool, and silk. All right, so now let's cubes this. Circle important numbers, 11,650, 4,950, and 3,500. I'm going to underline important words. So I have everything we're working with is meters. It's the measure. And then here as well. And then see where it says in all? That's telling us we're adding. Doesn't mean we're adding right off the bat though, because we also have, for instance, here, the word fewer. We're going to be subtracting at one point, and then another fewer, which means we're going to be subtracting at another point as well. So it looks like we're subtracting twice and then adding everything up at the end. Next, I'm going to box what is being asked of us to solve. Like so. All right, now let's begin working. So I can see that the factory used 11,650 meters of cotton. So I don't have to do any math to solve that. I can just plug that into my chart here. And the abbreviation for meters is just M. Great. So 4,950 fewer meters of silk than cotton. So I can actually subtract right now to find silk. So I'm going to take 11,650, which is my cotton, and my fewer, 4,950. Let's make that bottom line a little prettier. Perfect. 0 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 5 is 0. 6 minus 9 I can't do. I have to borrow, making this 16. 16 minus 9 is 7. I cannot do 0 minus 4, so I need to borrow again. 0 becomes now a 10. 10 minus 4 is 6. 1, 2, 3, comma, 6,000. Oh, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be silk. See, I'm going too fast. 6,700 meters of silk. Okay. So now I need to find my wool. So it says there's 3,500 fewer meters of wool than silk. So there's 3,500 less here. So I can actually take this number. I already have the silk written, and I can just subtract right off this again. 3,500. 0 minus 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. 7 minus 5 is 2. 6 minus 3 is 3. I didn't have to borrow at all. So there's 3,000 200 meters of wool. Okay, I'm not done yet. I got one last thing I got to do for this one. I have to add up all three. So I'm actually going to erase my cubes over here to give us just a little more room. And I need to add up all three numbers. Now, like I said in my previous video, I never add up more than two numbers at a single time. There will undoubtedly be mistakes. At least I would say 50% of the time you do that. So I'm going to only add up two numbers at a time. So I'm going to add up 11,650. I'm going to add wool to that. It's 3,200. Is 0. 5 plus 0. 5 plus 0 is 5. 6 plus 2 is 8. 1 plus 3 is 4. 1 plus nothing is 1. 1, 2, 3, comma. Great. Scroll down just a little bit so we have some room. Now I'm going to add my 6,700 meters. So 6,700. Let's make this line up like we need it to. Great. 0 plus 0 is 0. 5 plus 0 is 5. 8 plus 7 is 15. I'm going to carry my 1. Just like that. 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 6 is 11. Carry my 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2, 3, comma. So 21,550. So I'm actually going to add a spot here. Like so. And I'm actually going to label this as my total. This is 21,550 meters. That's the total for all of them. And I'll even circle that in red so that if I were looking back at this or my teacher's looking at this, I know what my answer is. It's that simple. All right, let's scroll down. For the sake of time, let's skip that one that follows the exact same setup. And let's do this one here. Okay, so I'm going to put my cubes method here on the side. Zoom out just a hair so we can have some room to read it. Great. Awesome. All right, let's read it real quick here. There were 22,869 children, 49,563 men, and 2,872 more women than men at the fair. How many people were at the fair? Okay, so I'm going to draw another chart for this. Like so. And I see we have children, men, and women, but we also have total. So this time I'm going to make sure I have 4 sections. Like that. Great. So now I will type these in. I have children, men, women, and my total. Great. Now we can use our cubes method to help narrow down the process we need to do to solve this efficiently. So let's first circle important numbers. We have 22,689, 49,563, 2,872. Next I'm going to underline. So I have children, men, and women. And I need to find how many. So how many in this case means I'm adding. Notice that I have the word more here. More is a big clue word for addition. Great. Next, I'm going to box what is being asked. So how many people were at the fair? Like so. Okay. So now I can solve. So let's start by putting in the numbers that I have. So I have 22,869 children, 49,563 men. But I have 2,872 more women than men, so I have to add to this 49,563. It's a lot of people at a fair. I'm willing to bet this number is going to be pretty big when we're done adding all of it up. Okay, 3 plus 2 is 5. 6 plus 7 is 13. Carry my 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. Plus 8 is 14. Carry my 1. 1 plus 9 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. Carry my 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. 1, 2, 3, comma. I have 52,435. Let's see if I can get that comma to work. There we go. All right, so I'm not done yet. I actually need to find the total. And to find the total, I need to add up all these numbers. But as usual, I don't add up more than 2 at a time. We're lucky in that we already have 52,435 here, so I don't need to add any more space to this to add. You can, of course, if you'd like to organize it this way, but I know for myself, I don't need to do that to stay organized when looking back. So I'm going to add first from the children here, 22,869. 5 plus 9 is 14. Carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. Plus 6 is 10. 1 plus 4 is 5. Plus 8 is 13. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 2 is 5. 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay, so I've added the women, the children. Now I need to add the men. So I'm going to add again. It's our last time adding. 49,563. 4 plus 3 is 7. 0 plus 6 is 6. 3 plus 5 is 8. 5 plus 9 is 14. Carry the 1. 1 plus 7 is 8. Plus 4 is 12. 1, 2, 3, comma. So my total is 124,867 people. And I'll circle that in red to know we've done it. Superb. Now let's do one example from our assessment, as we always do. Okay, so 8,051 plus 5,372. A lot more simple than our word problems, but there are going to be word problems on the assessment today. 1 plus 2 is 3. 5 plus 7 is 12. Carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. 8 plus 5 is 13. 1, 2, 3, comma. 13,423. Easy. As always, I look forward to seeing your work, and I will see you guys tomorrow.